Girl, when you're paying for everything on your, and I don't even pay for everything on my own. So when you have, bitch, if you want a chicken sandwich, you have to like go and get that. So yeah, bitch, every dollar helps, bitch.
Okay. All right, you ready?
Oh, hold on, let me get this fake one time. All right.
Ready?
Yes.
Let me make sure it's recording. I hate press to do the first boom boom and run out. Okay, yeah, we're ready. All right, on the count of three.
Yes.
1, 2, 3. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Therese Balboa.
And it's your girl, Lou Sanzara. Make sure to write that on your pen and paper.
And you were tuned into Two Villains on One Show podcast.
Fuck with a real bitch, sit back with a fake bitch.
Period. Sister!
Yes.
How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing well.
Okay.
Are you supposed to ask me that how I'm doing
Mentally, you know, we gotta do a mental check-in before we do anything.
Well, to be honest, okay, I just feel empty inside. Yeah, actually, no, I feel very empty inside. I feel very soulless. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, this is the thing. I have no complaints about my life. Like, on paper, my life is good. Shout out to my mom and dad. We're great. I have friends. I have things to do during the day. But I'm just empty. Like, very, very empty. Like,
you know what I think it is?
Uh-huh.
I think you're just bored. You're at peace. Yeah. And sometimes we confuse peace with being bored or empty inside, but really you're just at peace in your life. There's nothing stressing you out right now. There's nothing that's like really like making you like, oh, you know, your anxiety is diluted. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what it is. I mean, I'm not trying to just dismiss your feelings, right. But I felt like that at one particular time, like a year ago, I was like, damn, I'm bored. Like, I feel good. And it's like, no, babe, you're just at peace. Like, there's no drama going on. There's no man getting on your nerves. There's no bitch at you on Instagram. So you're just at peace right now.
Sure. I mean, I'm definitely at peace.
But be careful what you ask for, because the last time I said I was bored, we got jumped at on Valentine's Day.
Okay.
So that's all. I'm not dismissing your feelings, but right. I said that back in February. Then I had a party and I ended up getting stumped.
Yeah, we definitely did something for the plot. It's the plot. The plot was plotting.
The plot was plotting.
No, I'm definitely at peace. I think I just need to experience something. Just because, like, I'm a creative and I don't really feel like I'm pouring from. Like, I don't feel like there's anything in my cup. Like, I have to force myself to do everything. And I mean, because I'm so occupied, because I have things to do, like, it's easy to like distract myself. And like, again, like, I don't even, like you said, I don't have any complaints about my life, but it's like, I don't want to say I'm not happy, because I am, and I am at peace.
You're just bored.
I'm very bored.
Yeah. What I will say is, everything is content. Always remember that.
Right.
And I will also say, be careful what you ask for. For sure.
Because I don't need to do anything for the block, bitch.
No.
How are you doing mentally?
I'm good.
That's good.
Yeah. I would say I feel this side, but I'm bored right now too. But I know because I'm at peace. And I really appreciate where I'm at right now. Like, I'm stress free. Everything's going to flow. I'm really excited for October. I have a lot of things coming up. So
I'm proud of you.
Thank you so much.
So proud of you.
Thank you so much. But you know what I'm not proud of?
What?
These baddies auditions.
Because why do they keep happening? Why do they keep happening? And then they get thicker every year. Have you noticed that? It's like more and more people are coming. For what?
I just feel like every year the baddies audition just gets worse and worse and worse. And it's not only because it's the same exact thing. It's because, like, none of those people are memorable.
None of those people are memorable.
I feel like Baddies West was the last time we had an audition where, like, I remember those videos.
Literally. And it's so crazy because a lot of people, just like myself, will say Baddies West was like the last good season. And it was the last set of auditions where bitches actually were memorable and stood on business and justified why they were picked. When we saw that Stunner Girl, Razor, and Biggie were picked, we said, exactly, bitch.
But it's like now when people get picked, we're like, well, why does she get picked?
Hello?
Mm-hmm.
Like, the whole entire time we're watching the auditions, I'm looking for the audition pics.
Yeah, because they announced the cast, which we can get into that a little bit. How do you feel about Baddies Midwest cast?
The cast is not exciting to me.
It didn't excite me at all. This is the first
Exactly.
time that I was just like,
I feel like everybody's excited about Jaden, Alexis, Ivory, Krishan, and Taseki all being in one house. But Krishan's not going to be in the house. Krishan and Taseki are supposed to be like a sit-down type of episode, and that's going to be it for Krishan. But if they don't fight, I don't want to see it. No, I want to see the originator versus the Terminator. No. Krishan, you did all that buffoonery and all that coonery, and now the clownery. The clown has come back to bite, and it's time for you to fight. I don't want to see it. Her and Taseki can make up after they fight. And I don't want to see Ivory sucking up to the OGs and picking on the new girls the whole time. Because I feel like that's exactly what we're going to see. And what the hell is Jaden going to do? Because her and Krishan having beef, girl, that's old. That story's been told.
yeah. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
And then Akbar V, I mean, she's funny.
Yeah,
but, I mean,
no, I'm sorry. She supports Trump. Like, it's just, I don't know. I'm just not here for the cast. I'm surprised that Diamond the Body is coming back. That's the only thing that like excited me.
That was the only gag-worthy thing about the cast. That was the only gag-worthy thing. There hasn't been a gag-worthy cast announcement since Baddies West. Because Baddies East, I mean,
we didn't even know who they were.
We were excited about Sky and Camila, but then we were very disappointed.
Because they just did confessionals the whole time.
And then
they commentated the season.
They were the
YouTube.
They were the YouTube reviewers of the damn season. Every time Sky had a confessional, it was a damn episode review. Ugh. Yeah. And then it just first of all, slow down. 2023 January, Baddies West premiere. We're talking about season 3. It's season 6 and it's September 2024. Slow down. Maybe we would be gagged if we could get a break. It's turned into the Baddies Network.
I feel like, okay, let's bring up Jocelyn really quick. So do you think Jocelyn's Texas is going to be like her comeback season?
I could see it being her comeback season. And I'm not even like a big Cabaret fan. Mm-hmm. But bitch, they might have a shot coming for the Baddies Caribbean.
I'm not gonna lie, from what I've seen, I feel like the girls look better.
First of all, the girls look better.
I'm interested in them.
There's real organic storylines. Because you know, like the Chinks, the two tall girls, they know each other. Exactly, the one
from the past. Only reason
and they have structures.
And they have
structures.
What I will say, the only reason why I feel like Jocelyn Texas might not make that mark is because her OG girls are girls that we don't care for. That is the difference between Baddies and Jocelyn.
That is the difference between Natalie and Jocelyn. Natalie never liked Krishan or Rolly, but she knew those two carried her show at one point in time. Jocelyn is not willing for her fighter side like that, so we have bitches like Diamond, Raven, and whoever else we did not ask for. Like that annoying Chihuahua Andrea or whatever.
Yeah. That's the one thing. The girls who are like returning every season, we don't really care about.
So the ones that we actually like build connections with, we don't get to see anymore. Mm-hmm. And then they don't put them on Baddies, so it's just kind of like Jocelyn fucks up her own show every time. It's like self-sabotage.
Lucky, for sure. Speaking of someone that fucks up their own show, did you see the cast photo for the Impact Atlanta season 3?
That felt like one of the most random casts I've seen in my entire life. Just because, like, I feel as though the Impact originated because it was about the friend group, you know, Jada, Tay, Autumn. So I'm not mad at them, you know, giving us some new blood, because the show did need it, because bitches was acting real scary and whispering about their issues, not really standing on business. But
now it just looks random.
Exactly. Now it just looks random. Like I like the new characters on there, but I still feel like they should have kept some of the OGs just so it could make more sense.
Yeah, what confused me about the Impact is because it did originate from that friend group, the Ari, Jada, Tay. But I knew when the first season came out and they didn't put half of the friend group on the show, I knew it was gonna flop. Exactly. Because where was Dream? Where was the Shelly girl? Where it's just like that friend group has so many people. Shane, his boyfriend.
Exactly.
Like where were they? I feel like they all should have been on that show. It's given. I had a friend that said that the reason why that show is gonna flop is because of Ari. Ari falls out with everyone, And I feel like, but she's like the production's favorite. So whoever she doesn't like gets off the show, but then that just makes the show.
Very Potomac, Giselle coded. See, and Basketball Wives, that type of shit.
That type of shit doesn't make good TV.
Because look at those shows. They're not good TV anymore because the production be biased.
And I told y'all that the Tucson and Ari thing was just for the show.
And it's just weird because it's like, so it's Ari, Tucson, Tori, Light Skin Keisha, and the Gloss Up bitch.
Gloss Up and
Carlay.
Yeah.
Well, Carlay and Ari, they don't hang out like that. Because when the whole cast was against Carlay, Ari just didn't care because, you know, she don't hang out with Carlay. Her and Tucson are not cool. Those are the only 3 people from last season. And you got these 3 new people that I don't even feel like they hang out with. So it's just random.
It's just very random. I mean, maybe they're gonna do like personal storylines and not really focus on the group. But then that's
But their personal storylines are always like presented in a pretty package. They never get real nitty gritty with it.
Exactly why it flops. So, I don't know. Did you see the trailer for Queen's Court season 2?
No, I didn't. I didn't even know that was coming in. It's on
So
right?
They're gonna have K. Michelle, Delicious, and who was the 3rd person? Oh my god, I can't remember. Let me look it up.
Oh, Lisa Ray. Because I saw the promo.
Lisa Ray. I did watch the promo.
Okay.
It seemed okay. But it just reminds me of how it's like they keep using the same people for these reality shows.
It's always like the same roster of people.
We done seen Delicious. We done seen Lisa Ray. Like we done seen these people.
I feel like they create these one-off shows like Queen's Court and Marriage Boot Camp to keep the same like circle of people. Exactly.
It's like, oh my god, we done seen these people for years.
Because we just saw Lisa Ray on the damn Fox Soul show that nobody watched. With
like K. Michelle done been on so much stuff. Like, oh, girl. And I love K. Michelle, but Delicious. But it's like, girl, we done seen you too. Like, I just feel like they're just being so lazy. These reality TV has just gotten so lazy when it comes to casting. That's
because every single show always has to include somebody's Tamar, somebody's K. Michelle, somebody's Claudia, somebody's random, like, it's like the same 50 people.
No, literally. Just getting cycled around. And then y'all keep picking these people that, because they are who they are, they don't want their business out. So they give us half-ass tea on a reality show.
Exactly.
And that's what, because honestly, it would have potential if they really let us know the tea, but they don't know. They don't let us
Y'all
know.
keep casting the same people, but then there's Afraid to Be Real on reality TV.
Exactly. Speaking of wanting to be real, Tia Mowry has a reality show coming out.
Oh, she does?
She does. And I saw 2 clips, and on 2 clips, she talked about how her and her twin sister are not cool. They're not close. I did hear about that. And then she also talked about the divorce with her husband. Oh. So maybe, I'm actually going to give her show a try. Because while it does look very like WeTV boring coded, I do appreciate someone that has a reality show and give us something that we actually want to know.
Hello.
It's interesting that her and her twin sister are cool.
Exactly.
Why?
And you see how she wants to let us in.
But we want to know why
you mindful of the audience that's
exactly.
watching. We don't want to see what y'all do on Instagram. Ari, the impact, bitch. We don't want to see what the y'all do on Instagram.
Exactly. So I'm very interested to see her show, see how in depth she gets. So I'm gonna give it a try.
Because I want to know why the divorce happened.
No, for sure.
Because they looked happy.
They did look happy. And it was like a power couple.
Maybe he
together for so long.
Maybe he was at one of those Diddy parties.
Oh my God! Here you go. Well, that is a good segue to the celeb.
I mean, I really did think he was at the Diddy party.
I guess we can start with Diddy. We're gonna keep this real quick because we're not gonna argue this episode.
Because I want to see what side you're on.
This is my only issue with the Diddy thing. I'm not trying to dismiss what Diddy did or did not do. I'm not trying to point fingers. But what I'm saying is, I think it's very sad how a black man is losing everything he's built so easily over the things that are being said. Yet we let white men that have been blamed for the same exact thing get away with nothing. They go to court and they get fined and they get government, whatever. They get a pat on the back. They gotta pay. They pay somebody, and then that's it. They don't lose anything. Meanwhile, Diddy is losing everything. And I just feel like Danny Schneider. There was a whole documentary how Danny Schneider was molesting kids on Nickelodeon, and nothing happened. He's probably on an island waiting for it to pass by. Meanwhile, Diddy is losing every single last thing that he has built over the last 30 years. And I'm not excusing it. All I'm saying is, as black people, we have to stop being so gullible when it comes to them trying to be so. They're throwing it out there for us to score our black community. We're letting it happen. But when that white person does it, we let them go on the radar and nothing happens. That's all I'm saying.
Well, what I will say is that it's very true that white men do get a pass. But, you know, white men are being held accountable, the Harveys, the Dans, and they're not being held accountable to the same degree. But as we all know, America runs on white privilege. So that system is not going anywhere.
I think we have to stop though, because I have not seen one white person bash Danny Schneider.
But there was a whole documentary about him.
But they're not, but the regular white people, like we're regular black people on social media, the regular white people on social media aren't bashing him.
But that's a matter of white privilege, and that's the bigger picture. But
we gotta stop though.
But
they don't do it, so we don't need to do it. Oh, y'all don't want to tear y'all down? We're not tearing ours down. We can stop fucking with Diddy. We can stop supporting him, but we don't have to bash him publicly.
But we do need to bash him the same way he bashed Cassie in the stomach and bashed her in the head and bashed
girl,
her
that's a whole other topic, because at the end of the day, she took that money and ran with it. If it was about standing up for what's right, why do you need money?
Well,
why do you need millions of dollars?
There were statute of limitations. That's why she had to do a civil suit. And there were plenty of times that she tried to leave, hence why he blew up Kid Cudi's car. Yes.
Why does she need money though?
Well, let me circle back to the original point before because we can really go there. Let me circle back to the original point before we can, because one thing about it and two things for sure, bitch, I've been waiting to see what your position on Diddy was. Okay, so let's see what that. Yes, white men do get away with murder, and they are not held accountable to the same degree when they are finally held accountable. But that is a bigger picture that we're allowing to distract us from the fact that Diddy is a demonic, vile soul, and you reap what you sow. There is nothing wrong with.
You just literally said what normal white people do.
Wait,
we're what white people do and focus on the black man.
No. I'm saying that the world and America and the way the system is set up is on white privilege. So yes, what you're saying is valid, but that's the bigger picture. But we cannot focus on the bigger picture right now because the bigger picture is not going nowhere, baby.
Because we're not focusing on it. We're focused on tearing into black people.
But we need to talk about Diddy as well.
How many videos have you made about Diddy?
I made a couple of videos about Diddy.
How many videos have you made about Dan Schneider?
We're not talking. But what does apples have to do with oranges?
What I'm saying
we still need to focus on the fact that Diddy is a nasty man.
Okay, but why y'all didn't put that same energy with about Danny Schneider?
We did put the same energy into the
No, y'all didn't. You just said you didn't make. You just admitted you didn't make not one video about Danny Schneider.
Okay, I may not have made a video, but
you made a video about Diddy. That is the issue.
That is not the issue, and that is not the point that we need to be focused on. We need to focus on Diddy and what Diddy did, because there are victims. There are victims.
Victims that want money.
Child sex trafficking. He was charged with sex trafficking with minors.
Did you want
drug trafficking?
When they say sex trafficking, what do you think comes to mind when you hear that?
Well, sex trafficking is a very.
Girl, next topic, girl,
because I know we are.
Yeah, we're going over time. Fuck it. Next topic.
Because we're going to listen.
Okay, so we're just going to agree to disagree.
We're going to agree to disagree.
We have too many topics.
But I'm ready for that back alley bottom to go to jail.
Okay,
and I'm glad that he's finally going to jail.
Anyways, the people just want money. That's my opinion.
It's not the people who want money.
Next. So let's talk about.
He hit Kim Porter because she didn't want to use a strap on him. And you want to talk about what Dan Schneider did? We'll talk about what Dan Schneider did.
He molested kids.
He did. But we're going to get to that when we get to that. He's going to have.
No, it's already passed. That has happened. The documentary came out a year ago.
Diddy was beating up Kim Porter because she didn't want to use a strap on.
And Dan Schneider was molesting children. So why are you so easy to dismiss that?
I'm not dismissing Dan.
Yeah, you are. You are mad because somebody went to a sex party and it was too freaky for them versus a child who was getting molested.
They didn't go to that sex party on their consent. They were intimidated to go.
You were intimidated to get in your car and drive to a party.
Diddy has power. Diddy has a way of making you believe that if you don't do this, there will be consequences. This is the same man who blew up cars, paid somebody to hit Tupac. Yeah, this is a very powerful man.
He's not that powerful, clearly. All it took was some gay jokes, and now he's losing everything.
No, it took 50 years for us to get to this point because he's been doing this. He's been victimizing the people.
Okay, girl. Next topic. Mm-hmm. So apparently, Laura Roach and Naomi Campbell threw shade towards Rihanna. Do you feel like it was a shade? Because Laura Roach didn't went on the internet and said it wasn't shade, but do you feel like it was shade?
It was shade. In that damn video, when they were outside of the building talking about, oh, you notice how we go to this event and we don't show our tatas. It's very, like, girl. And then that video was dropped after we saw them at the fashion show. And Rihanna was looking like she was being shady. Girl, y'all are being shady. Y'all are being shady. And I don't feel like, and my thing with Laura Roach is, if you was gonna make the shady post, just make it and stand on it.
Stand on it. I hate a bitch who throws stones and hide their hand.
And then try to backpedal. I feel like you wanted more attention to come to it, because I mean,
who's really checking for Laura Roach? Speaking of a check, Brittany Renner says she's out of checks.
What is going on with her?
Because she decided to change her lifestyle and cover up. She's now broke.
Well, she might need to take the hijab off and go back to basketball wives.
This is my thing. What do y'all be doing with y'all money?
The money management.
Like just because you started putting on clothes, you didn't have no.
Where are the savings at?
No savings, no investments, no. What do y'all be doing with y'all money?
These bitches be seeing dollars. They start trying to live a lifestyle that they cannot afford.
Because you can't find I just don't believe that she can't find a man to pay her bills. Like I'm not trying to be insensitive, but I just can't believe that there's no one that will cover her and pay her bills. So I don't feel bad for her at all.
And then she has followers, girl. Be an influencer. Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, next topic, because that shit. She's just a light skinned bitch that just want attention. So
she's just lost.
There was a Cardi B scandal. Apparently, there's an Airbnb host that claims that Cardi B never paid her.
Airbnbs to do videos now.
Okay, so this is my issue with y'all barbs. Mm-hmm. Y'all say stuff, and it just makes y'all look a little slow. Because how else is an artist supposed to film at a house?
They're not booking the Airbnb themselves. The team is doing it. You notice how during the correspondence, she was the one handling everything. Where's your team, Mama? Where's the person?
Why can't she do it?
Why? But she should not be having to do it.
But she can do it though. What's the problem with that?
Because there's supposed to be a team in place to handle that. As the star with a budget, you just show up to set. Because that's what Megan does. Megan just shows up to set.
No, Megan does not show up to set. No, Megan's not signed. She handles everything on her own. Actually, she just said how she didn't know how expensive music videos was. She's an independent artist, yeah. Okay, so this is my thing. If you actually took time to look at the videos and get your envy out of it, you would have seen that it was a last minute thing.
With one scene and 3 looks.
And that's why she just...
One location, 3 looks.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
What happened to 10 different looks and they all cut? I only saw 3 looks. The budget is...
Did Nicki Minaj really see the looks for her album? and on that note, we're going to go to the next topic. I ate you again. Okay, so Amber Rose and Iman just got posted on the beach.
Oh, for real?
Mm-hmm. And Tiana Taylor's friend made a long post. Yes. So this is the rundown. So apparently, on New Year's Eve, they're all on a yacht. Tiana, Iman, Amber Rose, the friend, whatever. Mm-hmm. Tiana's friend peeped that Iman and Amber was a little too close on that boat. Meanwhile, Tiana and Iman was still, together at that time. When she confronted her about it, Amber Rose claimed, "Oh, well, I'm not sleeping with him," whatever the case may be. She even called Tiana's phone the next day crying, saying that your friend is trying to claim that I'm doing something I'm not doing, da-da-da-da. Fast forward, 7 months later, they're getting pictures taken of them in Miami. And then, the friend posted about it. And of course, Tiana Taylor is not responding to it because she's just a badass bitch. But it really just shows me how much of a slut and a whore Amber Rose is. You already are a dumb bitch because you didn't claim that you were black because you're just retarded. You already was a dumb bitch when you got a tattoo across your fucking forehead. Right. And then the third strike was you voting for Trump. But it really just, not only are you dumb as fuck, but you're a backstabbing ass whore, slut ass bitch. People like you, I don't like.
I think she's broke and she's grasping for straws. Because no shade on paper, what does she have going on? She is one of those people like, the difference between her and Black China is you can tell even though
Black China made herself a brand.
Yes,
Amber
exactly.
Rose is just like there.
You can tell, like Black China has some type of business to where if she wanted to stop posting for a year, I think she'd be okay. I don't know what she does, but you know she got, Black China branded herself in a way to where she doesn't have to do gimmicks like this. And Amber is always doing some type of goddamn gimmick. It's
and you're old.
And you're old.
You're old. You're dumb and old.
Like, were you in your 30s trying to be a side chick and be a Trump supporter? Well, how you gonna be a Trump supporter and a mistress? That's how you know she just grasped at the straws.
She's stupid. Anyways, let's get into some artists. I do want to talk about two artists.
Okay.
I want to talk about Glorilla and I want to talk about Sabrina Carpenter.
Because Glorilla's been taking it.
Those two ladies, their teams have been investing in them. When I get on social media, the amount of times I see Glow and the amount of times I see Sabrina, it almost makes you want to support them. Like, it makes you listen to them.
Glorilla and Sabrina, best performances at the VMAs.
For sure.
Hands down.
Marketing, amazing.
What?
Rollouts, amazing. This is what you call a rollout.
Glorilla is taking
This is a Normani.
Hello.
Megan. No, Megan had a good rollout. I'm tripping. But everybody else. Chloe.
Megan had a good rollout?
Yeah.
But, yeah.
Girl, you know she had a rollout.
Megan, Chloe. Even though I only listen to like Espresso by Sabrina, the other songs that she has that she's pushing definitely intrigued after that VMAs performance.
For
and
sure.
Glorilla with the wardrobe malfunction.
The wardrobe
she
malfunction
worked it into the choreo. What? And the dancer did it on beat too. I said, yeah.
Yeah. She ate that.
She ate that. I'm proud of Glorilla. Because the girls counted her out.
Say the name. I'll leave it on the playground.
Hello.
It wasn't the girls. Who said it?
Who
You said the girls counted her out. Who was it? It was only one person, so who was it?
Kai Cenat. I don't remember.
JT was the one. They got on Twitter. JT said no one's checking for you on that album, on that music.
Was that a response though? Was that a response?
Yeah, but did she say yes or no?
I can't confirm or deny.
Do you want to go on Twitter right now? JT said it. I feel like JT's definitely eating her words because the second she said that, Glow career has skyrocketed.
And JT's doing very well as well. Tour. City Cinderella sold out. She's making waves. 2 tours sold out.
What locations is these tours? Like, is it arena like Glow was at, or is it?
What you saw? But wasn't Glow opening up for somebody's empty arena tour?
It wasn't empty, babe.
Well, because I heard the street said there was.
The street said it was empty, but the facts. I actually went there and the arena was full.
With seat fillers?
No.
How would you know?
How would I know it was seat fillers?
How would you know a seat filler? You wouldn't know. Are you the ticket master? How would you know?
I'm not ticket master. I'm gonna give you that. But you know, it was sold out. Regardless of the fact, Glorilla has 3 songs on the Hot 100 right now. How many has just JT?
JT is a dark-skinned woman at the end of the day. And she does not have a machine behind her. Because Glorilla is signed, JT is not. JT's the real independent.
JT is signed.
JT's the real independent.
JT is signed.
So,
she's with Lil Baby and all them.
Oh.
Yeah, she's signed.
But she's still the real independent. JT's out here doing it. Yeah. What?
Okay.
JT, yeah.
Anyways.
The people fuck with JT.
Barely. They understood her album. Can you name 4 songs on her album?
Swain, D.O.D., JC Coming,
Okay, so we're going to talk about Johnny Blaze. Did you see the tea on Johnny Blaze?
Yeah, didn't she release a 5-minute voice memo about Drake?
So apparently her friend took her.
So cringy to me.
Apparently her friend took her phone and like screen recorded conversations she had with celebrities and stuff, and Drake was one of them.
That's so weird of her friend.
And she released her social security number. Honestly, the voice memos didn't really say much. Drake was just basically saying like, I want to kind of talk to you again, but because of the past, I'm kind of like, I don't know.
I feel like Drake likes to hear himself talk. You can tell. Because you could have just said that in one sentence, like you said that.
It was very like long.
It was very like.
It was very long with
I didn't even listen to the whole thing because I was so uninterested.
How do you feel about her saying that the Biggie, what was the other rapper? His dick was stank.
Who? Biggie.
Big Boogie. So I don't know who he is.
Oh, child.
It was another voice when she
I'm not surprised. The way these men are very lazy when it comes to their hygiene, yet men's hygiene is so goddamn simple. Like, there's no...
But I do feel bad for her because it seems like Drake was scared because of stuff like this. So for him to like want to take a second chance with you or for something like this to happen.
I want Johnny Blaze to pop because she is actually really talented. There was this one, I didn't listen to the song, but you know how people be having the mic in the hood?
Y'all love saying y'all want people to blow, but y'all don't support their music. It really blows me. Okay, next topic.
Girl.
This is the final spot for the night, y'all. I can't believe we made it this far.
Bitch,
Get this down.
Because that list was listed.
It was listing. So there's a podcast, I don't know the name of it, but it's two dudes. One name is James and one name is Fuhad.
Yes.
They went on Poor Minds,
okay,
which is based in Atlanta, because they're in the UK, I believe. Which is based in Atlanta. They said they did not see any baddies in Atlanta. It went viral, and basically people saying the reason why they said they didn't see any baddies in Atlanta is because they don't like black women. And then people started to screen record moments of their show where they kind of like proved it. Right. And it's like just certain instances where it's like y'all are basically y'all like black women.
And that's how when a black man is on the stake, it's very enjoyable to burn him at the stake because they get on platforms like this and try to denounce full-on fucking facts. You went to ATL. Atlanta. Or you went to Atlanta and you ain't seen not one
not one baddie.
No, not one baddie.
And then I guess they tried to do like an apology video, but then that made it even worse.
And then when you ask them to see the girls that are in their phone, they look like Taylor Swift.
I think it's very obvious. I saw so many clips. I remember one time it was a clip where basically like they were talking about how a girl told them that she wished she was black. And they was like, why would you want to be black? Then you're really not going to get a black man. But see, this is why I be telling y'all.
And that's what I'm saying, exactly. Repeat that. What did you say? Repeat that. What did they tell that woman who wanted to be black? What did they tell her?
Well, why would you want to be black? You're not going to get a black man.
No, say that one more time. I don't see that. A woman told a black man, a non-black woman told a black man, I want to be black. And he said, why would you want that? You're not going to get a black man. And these are the niggas that y'all be. I don't want to hear shit about black love ever again. Ever again. This is why I don't support black men.
I really do feel like I personally did some research when it comes to, because I asked like a good 15 heterosexual guys, why do so many of y'all date white women?
Yeah, what is that?
Okay, so the majority of the answers that I got was kind of the same. Two things.
You know, because they're very dumb.
White women are other nationalities are more submissive.
Right.
They let you get away with more stuff.
Because they want to get away with shit.
And two, they're more freakier.
Yeah, because they're gay.
Those were the two.
Because they're gay. Back alley bottoms, to be exact. They are secretive back alley bottoms that want to get away with being broke, dusty, and smelly dicks with nothing to offer. That's why they want somebody who's going to submit and shut the hell up and eat their hairy, nasty ass and be happy with it. And ain't no successful black woman is going to deal with that. I hope there is no successful Asian woman, Mexican woman, or whatever other Guatemalan woman that won't deal with that either. But that is exactly why they go for non-black women, because they feel like, okay, well, she'll be cool with ramen noodles and butt for dinner. Fucking disgusting. Freaky. So the only two reasons that they see, and this is why do y'all even talk to men? Why do y'all talk to men? Hey, Jesus, why do y'all talk to them? So the only two reasons they have for talking to certain group of women is they're freakier and they shut up. All right, cool. That's why I don't need to be with a man.
That and also, there's one more reason which none of them said it, but I do believe also because they hate themselves. I think a lot.
Yes.
I had a friend, I'm not gonna say her name, but she was talking to a guy and he was like, I want light skinned babies. And she was like, well, she said, why? And he was like, well, all my daddy gives is white, but me, I'm the darkest one. And it's like, okay, so you hate yourself. Like, you're not comfortable in your skin.
So when the slaves were fighting for our right to education, is this the result that they were going for? It's when Harriet Tubman and Martin Luther King and the rest of them, Frederick and the whole yin yang at the cookout. When y'all was fighting for our education, fighting for our right to learn how to read and stuff like that, is this the result that y'all wanted? Because niggas got the right to read, but they can't read a book.
All I'm gonna say is,
don't date black men. The same way they want to date outside of their race, date outside of your race as well.
What I would say though is I do feel like other marriages other nationalities put marriage to a higher standard than black men do.
For sure.
And also, black men are the only men that make women feel bad for wanting someone with money.
Hello?
Every other nationality is like, that's like a given. To marry someone with money, to date someone with money.
Because one thing about
black men are the only men that call women gold diggers for wanting somebody.
And black American men, because even though
black American men.
Now
I don't date Caribbeans and I don't do anybody, but they gonna pay the bills.
One thing about, because I'm Central African.
But you want the show.
Okay, one thing about them Caribbeans and Africans, them not like those black foreign, whatever you want to call it. You have to. You gonna be submissive, but they're gonna give you something to submit to.
All right, so that was all the topics for today. I really appreciate you guys watching another episode of Two Women's Watchers podcast. I am Therese Balboa.
I am Lou Sandara.
And thank you guys so much for watching.